NHL players who got rejected before they became big. Back in 2013, there was a young Russian forward named Valeri Nichushkin, who got picked 10th overall in the NHL draft by the Dallas Stars, and at just 18 years old, he was seen as one of the most talented players in the class. He impressed right away by jumping straight into the NHL, so in his first season, he scored 14 goals and put up 34 points while skating on a line with Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin, which made it look like Dallas had found a future superstar. But then everything started to fall apart. You see, in only his second season, Nichushkin suffered a serious hip injury that needed surgery, so he was forced to miss almost the entire year. By the time he came back, his scoring touch was gone, and his confidence started to fade. He played through full seasons, yet looked nothing like the player Dallas thought they were drafting. So before long, he had issues with his coach and decided to leave for Russia to play in the KHL. But his return to the NHL was even worse. The thing is, when Nichushkin came back to Dallas in 2018, fans hoped he would finally turn the corner. However, instead, he had one of the most infamous seasons ever. He played in 57 games and did not score a single goal, so he looked so lost on the ice that Dallas ended up buying out his contract and paying him just to leave. At that point, most people thought his NHL career was finished, but that is still just the beginning of his story. As it turns out, the Colorado Avalanche decided to take a chance on him with a cheap one-year deal in 2019, and that gamble completely changed his life. Nichushkin worked his way back, first as a strong defensive forward, while later exploding into one of the best two-way players in the entire league. By 2022, he was a core piece of the Avalanche's Stanley Cup run, scoring clutch goals as well as even playing through a broken foot in the finals just to help his team win. But the most unbelievable part was still to come. What I mean is that only a few years after being bought out and labeled a bust, Valeri Nichushkin signed an 8-year contract worth $49 million with Colorado, and he lifted the Stanley Cup as one of their top line wingers.